Welcome one and all to this 4th episode of Season 2 of D&D, which is Daddy and Daughter, We Code Together. My name is Mike.
And my name is Zoe.
Well done, you can say your name. And today we're going to carry on with our little platformer, which at the moment only has a player controller. And let's quickly demo it to see what the situation is, because we haven't done this in a while. So we got raycasts for the ground that work fairly well. They seem to be working even when you fall. I wonder if you fall from too high, they don't work because they're fairly short. So there's a pretty serious risk you may fall through. But it looks okay, at least for now. We got double jumping. We can change directions in the air. We can slow down in the air. We are raycasting to the sides to stop against the walls. And as you can see, we have a little bug here where we keep on sinking into the wall, sliding into it slowly. We'll look into that maybe. But we have a bigger bug, which is, hi, we can go right through. Now that's not very good, and we're going to look into fixing that.
We should see the other side too, just in case.
Which other side?
The other side of the wall.
Of the platform? Yeah, seems to be
too.
working exactly the same way, right? Which is poorly. All right, cool. Let's go into the code. Ta-da! Visual Studio's opening. Yeah, we lost most of our audience now, which is good. Yeah, for the YouTube people, we are doing this on stream on Twitch as well for the first time, and we'll see how this goes. So, let's see. We got update, we got check sides, etc.
How do you know who's watching?
There's a number 2 over there.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so someone's watching for reasons best known to themselves. We'll find out. Okay, so what was I going to do? Right, update, and we check grounded stuff, etc. These are arrays for grounded. So if we have rays to go down, do you reckon we need rays to go up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, wait. Yes. Wait, we could do when we're jumping, we can flip the rays that are down to go up.
We could do that. The worry that I have is that later on we may need rays in both directions anyway.
Then
because suppose you have a platform that starts going down and squishes you. If those rays aren't pointing up, even if you're on the ground,
they won't squish you.
Well, yeah, the platform may completely ignore you. So we need those rays. So we got ground rays over here. Ground ray hits, ground ray origins, padding, and ray length, etc. Now, all of these apply just the same as for the up rays too. So what I think we can do is we can change the names of these variables to call them vertical. Let's just quickly check that their values are still the default ones, because if they're not, then we're gonna cry. Ground ray density 5, padding 0.05, 1.2, yes. It's all correct. Okie dokie. So yeah, let's make this change. So hit Control R twice. And now type vertical here.
Why are you renaming the ground ones?
Because we are going to use the hits. Oh, actually, do we need the hits for up? Or we might. Yeah, no, you're right, I'm an idiot. I've undone this. It's these, though. We can definitely use these for up and down, both. These and the density, too. Okay? Or we could just tell you what, let's just separate everything. You make a good point, lady. So I copied all of these, pasted them all. All right, but these you need to change to up. UP. There you go. Up. Up. Like your brother always says. Up. 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 Let's call this one... Let's leave the mask completely. Save. Okay. Now, check grounded. Well, there we go. Let's check top. Right? So go void, check up. Open, close.
Then don't we need a bool?
Maybe. I don't think so, because when you hit up, you simply hit. So I don't think we need that. Save. You'll see what we'll do. What we'll do is we'll annul your vertical velocity.
Okay.
So all of a sudden you start falling. Because boom, you've bumped your head. Right? So let's see what we do in check grounded. Ground point Y. I'm not sure what this is for. It's been a while. So here's the... Okay, we're going to copy the... Oh, wait. We need to set up the raise. That's very important. Here we have the ground raise, the ground hits, the ground raise origins. We need to do exactly the same with the up raise hits and up raise origins. And it's going to be a very similar formula too. So yes, grab the up raise, copy them. Paste them here. Copy all of this. Paste it here. And here say up. Let's do ourselves a favor. Put a comment here and say ground. Comment here, say up. Forgot a space. Not there. Here. Okay. And put side. Capital S. Potato. Where's your consistency? All right. Up hits. Copy this. Paste it here. Copy all of this. Paste it here.
Oops.
No, you cut it. Undo. Copy.
Whoops. Ah.
You're breaking everything. Paste.
Again.
No, it's good. You've done it. Up.
Well, I put a space
Where'd you put a space?
at the end.
At the end. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Up ray origins. Copy this. Oops.
Whoops.
Paste it here. Hold control. Okay, release it. Maybe one more. Hold control again. Okay, release it. Okay. Now copy this. Paste it here. New vector 3 up ray density. What
Oi.
was that? In lowercase up. Save. Okay, let's copy this entire loop. Put it in here. So for up ray density. Save. Okay, so now we need to figure out the math. Remember how we dealt with the vertical padding and all of that, right? So let's see. These are to go from right to left. Right to left are perfectly fine by us, aren't they? Mm-hmm. We're going to keep them exactly as they are. Oh, and I think I can see what's going on. We are casting them from the center of the character. So we actually, I think that the origins are exactly the same at this point, aren't they? I would think so, because these are right and left. This is up. We're going to leave this as it is. Oh, except this one is an up over here. And there's a few things we need to change. Copy this. Paste it here. Put an up over here. Another up over here. Save. Okay, we are done. The origins of the rays have been set up. Now, what we need to do is think for a second. Wait a minute, I'm a bit concerned because this thing here, no, it looks good. I mean, I have refreshed it, but it doesn't seem to be updated. Oh, it's updated. Yeah, it says DND. Good. All right. Sorry, guys, for the little distraction here. So, check grounded. Let's copy this entire thing, and then we'll just start removing bits that we don't need. Paste it here. Okay. We need up ray count for sure. UP. We need. Do we need a ground point Y? Possibly. Let's leave it here. So put up. So up ray density. Up raise. Up. Save. Okay. Up ray origins. If physics raycast up raise I, out up raise I, up ray length, floor mask, we're gonna leave that there. Debug draw ray, ground raise, you mean up raise, and you mean up raise, and you mean up ray length. And up ray count, that's what ray. Up point Y, save. And oh, my bad, this one is up hits. So basically everything that's, wait a moment, I'm bored of this. Hit control F. And now type ground. Type up.
You're gonna change the
I'm going to mass change.
You're gonna change the grounded.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's gonna say youped, which is a bug, but that's fine because we don't care about that. Youped, you go away, Mr. Youped.
And youped is there too.
Yeah, and the else goes away. Stop jump delay. No, what we need is we need another function that we're going to create for ourselves. Right, let's do it right here. So type void block. Yeah, you forgot a space, banana.
Oops.
Yeah, block y velocity. Or velocity. Put a C. Rounds, squiggly, close, save. Okay, block y velocity, and all we're going to do here is we are going to take our little rigid body stuff that we're messing with here, write this one here, so you can copy this. I don't know why I'm copying this, it's kind of useless space, and go equals new vector 3. New vector 3. Open around. And you go paste again. Dot x. Oh, wait, there's an extra equals. Dot x. So copy this now. Comma. 0f. Comma. Paste. Remove the x, put a z. Close the round. Semicolon. Save. Okay, copy block y velocity. So if we have at least one ray count, what we need to do is we need to block your vertical velocity. So paste, open, close, semicolon, save. So I'm sure we have a bug here, which is we forgot the direction we need to go, which is transform.position, up ray origins, instead of vector 3 down, which direction are we going?
Up.
Up, save. Okie doke. So now we should have these already, except we need to call it. So check sides, check grounded. We're gonna check up all the time, like we check sides. So right here, go check up. Check up.
Oops.
Yep.
Yep.
Up. Open, close, semicolon. Save. Wait a second. No, I don't know. Let me check the sides here. I think that's why we get the bug with the sides as well. Let's see. I think it's going to work-ish, but it's going to be a little bit weird because all of this stuff is applied after we've done the checks, and that's not ideal. Let's see. Okay, so we grab the controller now and go and test it. Dong. Yeah.
Bong.
Did you see what happens?
Yeah, we're sticking.
We're sticking. Does it look somewhat similar to this sticking?
It does.
Yes. The reason why this is happening is because our input is still being applied after the tests. That's a big deal. Okay? So one thing we're going to try to fix this is we're going to try... let me see what check sides does first. Side obstacle detection. Okay, we need it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these two, put them here, save.
Oops, sorry. Save.
Let's control A. Let's select all. Okay. Let's try this again. La la la. Alright, ready? Oh, we're still sliding.
Yeah.
That's poopy. What about this? Still slide. Whoa.
Oh.
That's worse. I've broken. We've made it worse. No, it's not that bad. I think it's basically identical. So we need to find out what it is that's causing us this. I think is this last part over here. Let's see what it says. So if we get a single obstacle, a side obstacle direction, we stop the velocity. Ah, no, it's all of this part. Huh. Because you see here, it says RB velocity equals new movement input x dot speed. But that should only apply if we have a... But no, wait a second. This is within the frame, so I think I'm wrong. Whoa, I think I'm wrong. Darn it. Yeah, I wish I had more time to sort of think this through. Next time I need to do some research before we do the class. Well, let's try and solve check up first. So we switch velocity to 0, which is working, right? We don't go through the
wall, yeah.
We don't go through the wall, which is mighty fine. Which of these aspects is breaking our vertical velocity? Negative speed times negative speed, that's on the y. Why do we have negative speed on the y? Time dot delta time. Does that make any sense? I don't understand. So if we have no side obstacle, we clamp the velocity. No, we clamp the x velocity, and that's fine. The velocity for y remains remains untouched. Where is our gravity, though? Right here. And it only applies if you're not grounded, so it should apply.
Mm-hmm.
So it adds a force. I think that's the issue. If we check the sides 0, it works. If we don't check the sides 0, it doesn't. Something else is getting in the way. I'm not sure what. Oh boy. It's a bit uncomfortable to do it live. So is this actually, does it feel like it's slowed down? It's the moving that's enabled.
How did you make the bad thing happen?
Which bad thing?
Where it's stuck to the corner.
I was sort of like sliding down, not high enough. There, something like that. I may have even hit it with the diagonal. You see there's a sort of a diagonal gap between our rays. That could be it. Yeah, you can clearly see. So let's experiment with something silly. Let's simply try to completely reverse our velocity instead of blocking it. Okay, so here we're simply going to copy all of this, paste it here, put a y, and then put a negative in front. Save. Okay, let's test this. So we're gonna get the same velocity going up. Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it sort of worked, but sometimes you can get a funny error. Yeah, I think that basically the top one and the side ones are conflicting. Yeah, the side one is trying to keep me going straight, and the top one is just slamming me down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like this. I think the velocity should simply stop you. Yeah. Oh, but it may be working correctly because we have a curve on our gravity. Heck, I don't know. It's funny. Brrr. But it's not what we want. It's poopy. It's bad.
It's poopy, but it's very funny.
Is it? Okay. So this works if we don't push forward, but the moment in which we... Ooh.
Whoa, oh dear.
Yeah, that's us basically hitting the head, and because the velocity is negative, we're actually going further up as opposed to down. Yeah. Brrr. Okay, so we've tried it enough. I'm just stalling a bit because I'm trying to think what to do here. let's undo this and go back to what we had. All right, let's go through this logically. So movement input is obtained from the axes. That's good. We can give it the vertical one for no particular reason. If grounded, we are going to check if the absolute of our movement is higher than the controller dead zone. Then we're going to move by directly affecting the velocity. We're going to change the velocity actively.
Okay.
If we are not over the dead zone and we have a higher velocity than 0 on the x, we're going to start slowing you down by negative of the velocity, which is probably not ideal, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the slidey, but it is better than stopping immediately. So you need a bit of slidey. I've just hit the microphone pretty bad.
You did it before too.
Yeah, well, what can I say? Yeah, so there's a bit of slidey, right?
It also looks a bit choppy, the movement.
Yeah, well, I think that's because we are recording and streaming at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, so the movement is a bit slidey, but that's okay. That's what's causing the slidiness right here, okay? Then we got RB velocity equals new All right. So if we are grounded, right, we want no velocity on the y, and the z is irrelevant really, so that's fine. Now if we're not grounded, if again we're over the controller dead zone, you see this part works completely differently. Here we change the velocity to a certain number when we're on the ground. Here instead, what we do is we apply a force. That's why we can accelerate and decelerate in the air. We can't just sort of like snap into a different direction, right? And here we also add the gravity because we're not grounded right here. Okay, so that's fine. Now we've done all of these things. We need to keep this in mind because now we're checking if anything is above us. Okay, and the issue that we've got with this, that this is actually doing things. So that's not very good. We should actually create some kind of bool that we can then deal with this, right? So let's create it. Let's do it. Where? Ground density. Side rates. I hit side rate density. No, where is it? Ah, here. So create a public is useless, but let's do it for now so it's exposed. So public bool. And call it hit head or something. Hit up. Hit up. Yeah, that's better. Semicolon. Save.
Okay.
Copy. So here's where we hit the thing. And here we should say hit up is true. Equals true. Semicolon. And here we should say hit up is false. Well, we could have done something a bit different, but whatever. Is false. Oh no, I'm a fool. Cut this. Put it here. Copy this. Copy. Cut, my bad. Put it here. Okay, save. And cut this. And we'll figure it out. So now we have that piece, that bool, and we can use it somewhere here.
Okay.
So if we hit our heads, we should possibly check for our heads here. If we hit our heads, we're gonna push you down. What do we do? Because none of this regulates the velocity on the y going up. That's the problem. Jump does. What does jump do? It simply changes the vertical velocity. That's it. So that won't work. Go here and go if, and go up, whatever we called it, up, hit up, I think we called it, hit up, close, open a squiggly, enter, enter, close it, save, save again, paste it here. I'll tell you what, I've changed my mind on this. Let's cut this and put it here explicitly so I can see it. Paste. Okay, let's remove this function altogether. We don't need it. Save. Okay. So now if hit up RB velocity equals new vector 3 blah 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 0. Okay, so whatever the current velocity is, we're taking exactly the same but completely removing the verticality of it. So this changes nothing to what we had before, okay? It's exactly the same. So, but the problem is that this is happening, the problem is that this is happening here. And
okay.
Here we add the force. Yeah, so we're gonna cut this check up. And we're gonna put it right here. Save. Save. So it's happening before. So this gravity over here can apply. We're gonna have problems with this later when something can hit you without gravity being involved. Yeah, but here you'll see this particular acceleration will apply. Now we need to remember one thing. Our jump has a gravity routine. Remember, our gravity follows a curve in the jump. So we should interrupt this routine when that occurs.
Okay.
Okay. So how do we start this routine? In start jump routine. And start jump routine contains this checking for the coroutine of the jump. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this somewhere else. Put here and go void. Yeah, no, there's no brackets, sorry. Void and stop jump routine. Open around, close around, save.
Oops.
Cut all of this, put it in here. Copy this, put it in here. Open, close around, semicolon. Save. Copy all of this. And put it here. Save. So I suspect this may actually help quite a bit with the whole. Oops.
Oops.
Oh no, that's Unity. That's not us. Bleh. Save. Now you need to get Unity to recompile. Okay. Now remove. Save. Ta-da! We're good to go?
Yep.
Let's try. Still the same.
Ah.
Still sliding down.
It also feels like the moon.
Yeah,
when you
it's
fall.
yeah, no, the fall is okay, but it starts too late. So let's put the game over here. I wanna pay close attention to the player's information. Right. So let's look here. Oops, my bad. Let's look there. It's paused. Oh, dude, how am I so bad? All right.
It's still paused.
Paused again. Your dad is crazy. Okay, so hit up goes true, and you see stays true for quite a while. Can jump. Ooh, and if you jump again, look at this. You slowly slide down. Oh, I see why. Because once you hit up, the rays keep on testing.
Oh.
Yeah, so look at this, right? So when you're updating, you check up, right? What happens when you check up?
The rays hit. thing.
the rays test that they hit, right? Right here.
But then they keep hitting.
That's right. They keep hitting. And what happens if they hit? They keep on turning the hit up to true. And what happens if hit up is true? They change the velocity back to 0.
Excuse me?
Oh dear, she's gonna sneeze.
I sneezed.
Brace!
I didn't sneeze in the end.
Oh dear.
Fail.
Yeah.
Well, good thing.
You didn't destroy people's eardrums. Alright, so where were we? Right. So this heat up, we need to make it so that it triggers once and then it stops. A little bit like when we check for input a button being pressed. Then we need to wait for a bit, right? So what are we going to do for that? So hit up, we need to say something like just hit up. Yes, I think that'll help. Put an else here. Open a squiggly, enter, close it. Save.
Wait, I put the wrong bracket.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oops.
Save. Okay, cut this false. Put it in here. Save. Okay, and now what we're going to do is copy this entire bool, paste it here, add the word just in front, just, and then change the H for a capital. Just hit up, and we're going to say here if, no, wait, that won't work. No, that will work. If just hit up, it's already there. Okay, put an exclamation mark here first. Close the bracket, open a squiggly, enter, close it.
Oops.
Close it. Copy. Paste. Equals true. Semicolon. Save. Okay. Hit up goes false. Copy this. Paste it here. False. Save. Okay. So if you don't hit up, you obviously don't just hit up. But if you hit up and you weren't hit up, then you hit up just once. Okay. And here you're going to say right, you just hit up, and here you're going to dear, this is this is a bit of an issue. Okay, we need to make a small change here. Here say if not hit up, so exclamation mark hit up. I love your use of uppercase letters. Close round, open a squiggly, enter, close it, save. So if not hit up, then you're hit up. Cut this, put it here, save. Yeah, so if you weren't hit up yet, you go true here. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, you're gonna copy all of this and you're gonna paste it here, and if just hit up, put false, cut all of this and put it here, save. Okay, let me explain this one to you. So here we check the rays, right? The rays do their job. If it's at least one ray count, if at least one up ray count is in fact found, okay, then we're going to check if we haven't hit up. If we haven't hit up, then we're going to say we have hit up, and we're going to immediately check if we haven't just hit up. Then actually this one's redundant. Remove this completely. Hit Shift Tab. Save. Okay, and if we've hit up, then just hit up goes like this. It goes true. Now think about the next cycle. Suppose that our rays are still hitting. Hit up is already true, so this is not going to change, and neither is this. This one stays on true, which is just fine. Now here, instead, this happens after the checkup, and we go, did you hit up? The answer is yes, and this one will stay yes for a while. Then it says, did you just hit up? Okay, And the answer is yes. And immediately we turn it off. So on the next cycle, because hit up is still true, this one doesn't go back to true. So this entire thing is only going to apply once, with one possible exception.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see if this works. Work. Yes.
Yes. And now both of them, both sides.
There's only one time that it breaks, and I knew it was going to be there.
Which is the double jump.
If you can double jump fast enough. Still though, I think it's our gravity is kind of applying a bit weird. Let me see in full screen again, because it's kind of hard to tell now. I was just going to... Yeah, I do think we should probably apply a little bit of negative force as well. Hard to say how much though. It's very slidey. I really don't like airy platformers. But if you double jump, you totally smash it. Yo!
Oh! We went through the wall.
Yeah. I can't do it. I know how I did it. There you go.
How do you do it there?
Could be. You'd need to press it exactly at the right time while you're still inside the green. Yeah. Exactly. I told you this was going to happen. Now the way we're going to do this is actually fairly simple. When we're here, we are going to cancel the possibility of double jumping, of air jumping, right? So let's take a look at jump here. It says if you can jump, right? And then it needs to count that you haven't got max air jumps. So we're simply going to say can jump equals false right here. So go can jump equals false.
Yes. I think I wrote wrong things.
Semicolon.
Yeah. Wait, I wrote wrong things.
I know. Save. Okay, let's see if this is going to help us now that we can't double jump when we hit something on the ceiling. That will be all right. And then we'll stop after this, okay?
Okay.
No, I could. I definitely could.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
That's something else is making it true. Can jump. Hit Control F. My word, when you leave code alone for a while, because I did the jam. Oh, stop jump delay. Wait, stop jump delay. Stop jump routine. Right, that's the... Oh, stop jump delay is doing that. Stop jump delay is doing that for sure. But isn't it the... Yeah, we need to stop the jump delay too. But that will turn it into this. Who calls... Hit Control F. Who calls stop jump delay? I think it's when we're grounded, is my guess. Start jump routine. Stop jump delay. Yeah, and when we're grounded. I thought so. Control MO. So the stop jump delay eventually occurs. Well, or something similar to it. So we can't do that. What we're going to do is check jump again. And we know we're not grounded. Air jump count. We can take it to max air jumps, I think. So copy this. And let's go to update. Paste it here. Equals max air jumps.
Man.
Yeah. Semicolon. Save. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that it's good to stream this stuff. I think it's... I prefer to... Yeah, okay. I couldn't double jump. But the fall feels slow to me. We need a stronger slam down. The thing is, it should depend on how much force we have going up. So it should depend on our velocity down. Okay, let's make a small change here. Instead of 0, put negative minus rb.velocity dot y times 0.5 float. Save. This is an arbitrary number. Let's see, because I don't know. It's very hard to make a platformer feel good. Okay, bit better.
It's surely falling faster.
Yeah. Still not as fast as I think it should. I want it to like a boom, slam down, you know. Remove this, save. You just cracked your head into the wall. It's bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give control back to the player. Yeah, I think I prefer this. Generally speaking, our jump feels slow to me. Yeah, it's like yeah. Yeah. Another thing that's happening is we're going down a little bit too quickly. Not so much too quickly, but rather too early. I'll see if I can reparate for you. Okay, now watch closely. This time we work well. Darn it. This time worked well. Okay. Again. I'm trying to find you a good example. No, they're all looking good. Basically, the problem is sometimes we're like this. Okay? And we fall down. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. Do you agree?
I think so too.
All right. Next time we're going to do it without the stream. All right? Well,
okay.
We tried. Okay? Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you again next time, where hopefully I will be a little bit more prepared and we will do things a little bit better. A little bit more better. Is that English? I don't think so. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.